Because it's the third time we've ever seen an interstellar object. And interstellar doesn't just mean Matthew McConaughey, it means something not from our solar system. It's interstellar, it's between suns. And so this thing came from like beyond our solar system and is just passing through. It's only the third time we've ever seen something like that.
Is that why it's called 3I?
Yeah, because it's 3I, not 1I or 2I, it's 3I. That's exactly right. So it's exciting for that reason alone. And if it turns out to be a spacecraft, sure, I'll buy them lunch.
Now say this is not only an alien spaceship, but it's nuclear powered? Why are you saying that?
First, I should say that if the light that we observe from this object is reflection of sunlight, its size needs to be bigger than Manhattan Island. In this case, what we are seeing is a glow in front of the object. And I'm analyzing first, if this is caused by dust. The amount of dust is very little. You know, over 6 months, the amount of dust that will be ablated from the...
The very first detection of 3I/ATLAS happened on July 1st, 2025, when the powerful ATLAS telescope in Chile spotted something wild, a blazing fast object cutting through the sky. Follow-up checks confirmed it wasn't just another comet or asteroid. It was on a hyperbolic trajectory, a path that doesn't loop back around the sun. Translation: this thing came flying in from way outside our solar system. That instantly made it only the third interstellar visitor ever recorded, after the mysterious Oumuamua and the icy wanderer Borisov. Each of these outsiders looks and acts totally different, proving how little we really understand about these cosmic intruders. At first glance, astronomers estimated the nucleus of 3I/ATLAS to be around 5.6 kilometers across, bigger than Borisov itself. But size wasn't the real shocker here. It was the way the comet moved under outgassing forces. When sunlight hits comets, their frozen gases erupt into space, blasting out like tiny rocket engines. That usually causes noticeable non-gravitational acceleration. And in Oumuamua's case, it sparked endless debates because the push was way stronger than expected. Borisov, meanwhile, behaved like a normal comet. But with ATLAS, things got strange again. Astronomers used data from a jaw-dropping 227 observatories worldwide between May and September 2025 to trace its orbit. Even though Atlas clearly spewed gas and dust, its path barely budged. The shift from gravity alone was less than 15 meters per day squared, ridiculously tiny given the dramatic venting on display. That bizarre mismatch led scientists to believe the comet's nucleus must be insanely heavy. Running the numbers, they calculated its mass to be at least a mind-blowing 33 billion tons. Compared to Atlas, Borisov looks tiny, and even Oumuamua was thought to weigh only a fraction of this monster. It's not as colossal as the legendary Bernardinelli-Bernstein comet, but for an interstellar traveler, Atlas is on another level, and that shakes up everything scientists thought they knew. Astronomers are calling it an anomaly, not because it's unnatural, but because it completely defies the predictions we've built for these visitors. Here's the thing. Models say interstellar space should be littered with small scraps, fragments tossed out from young planetary systems. Those should outnumber giant bodies by a landslide. If that's true, then the first objects we spotted should have been little shards, not massive kilometer-wide beasts. Yet every single interstellar object we've found so far has been big. And Atlas, stretching over 5 kilometers across, is the heavyweight champ of them all. The chance of stumbling across something this huge so early, while somehow missing countless smaller ones, feels almost impossible. That's why astronomers are scratching their heads. And it's not just the size that's bizarre. Atlas doesn't even act like most solar system comets. James Webb Telescope data revealed sky-high amounts of carbon dioxide compared to water, making it one of the most CO2-loaded comets ever studied. Ultraviolet scans also caught it venting water vapor far from the sun, way earlier than expected. Then there's the light polarization tests, basically how sunlight bounces off its dust, and they exposed a unique pattern not seen in ordinary comets or asteroids. That suggests its dust grains were forged under totally different conditions, maybe in an alien birthplace. To top it off, early reports even hinted at nickel without iron, a strange mix since those two normally show up together in natural processes. Scientists aren't even sure yet if all of ATLAS's strange signals are real or just measurement quirks. But if they're legit, then this comet isn't just massive, it's chemically bizarre too. That's why speculation is running wild. Harvard's Avi Loeb even suggested that if the mass and chemical oddities hold up, natural explanations might not be enough. On the other hand, NASA's Tom Statler insists it looks and acts like a comet. Still, its weird behavior forces astronomers to ask tough questions. Are interstellar objects actually bigger than we ever thought, or are the smaller ones just too faint to see? And here's where things get even juicier. Atlas isn't just some frozen relic to analyze later. It's a live event happening right now. As it dives closer to the sun, scientists are waiting to see how this heavyweight comet reacts under rising solar heat and radiation. One possible game changer might have already happened in late September 2025, when space weather trackers predicted a coronal mass ejection from the sun could slam into it. If that collision really went down, astronomers may have caught its tail snapping and twisting. The same dramatic effect seen with Comet Encke back in 2007. It wouldn't last forever, but spotting it in an interstellar comet would be groundbreaking. The show's not over either. On October 3, 2025, the HiRISE camera aboard NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter is lined up to try capturing razor-sharp images of Atlas. But right after that, the comet will slip into solar conjunction, hidden behind the sun's glare, before reappearing again in December. That reemergence could unlock fresh chances to study its coma and tail while its activity peaks. And beyond just Atlas, the future of comet hunting is about to change forever. The Vera C. Rubin Observatory is finally online, and within hours of switching on, it discovered thousands of new asteroids. The comet game is evolving fast, and ATLAS is right at the center of it all. The mystery of ATLAS has already split the astronomy world into two camps. On one side, you've got scientists convinced it's just a bizarre but natural comet. On the other, skeptics argue the numbers don't add up, pointing to its heavy mass, strange chemistry, and out-of-place behavior. This clash of ideas is creating serious tension, because if even one of these oddities can't be explained by normal physics, then everything changes. Adding to the drama, whispers are flying about whether interstellar comets like Atlas might be more common than we think, but we're simply blind to them. Some astronomers say smaller fragments are almost impossible to detect with today's telescopes, which would explain why the first 3 visitors we found are all giants. But others fire back, saying the odds are too slim. Maybe something else is going on. As the debates rage, public interest is skyrocketing. Space forums are buzzing, with people comparing ATLAS to a cosmic iceberg hiding secrets beneath the surface. Even mainstream headlines are painting it as one of the most puzzling space objects ever seen. Whether it ends up being explained away or not, Atlas has already forced the scientific community to question its assumptions, and that alone makes it historic. What makes Atlas even more electrifying is how much is still unknown. Will it survive its passage near the sun, or will it break apart under the heat like countless other comets before it? If it holds together, we'll have front-row seats to study the most massive interstellar comet ever, glowing brighter and more active as it races through space. But if it shatters, fragments could scatter across the solar system, giving astronomers priceless clues about its insides. There's also curiosity about its tail. Will it show unique shapes, bends, or even get ripped apart again by solar storms? Scientists are eager to see if it produces strange jets, spirals, or patterns that don't match anything we've recorded before. Each new image could shake up decades of comet science. And let's not forget, the James Webb Telescope, Hubble, and a fleet of ground-based observatories are all locked in, ready to squeeze every last drop of data from this passing visitor. With so many eyes on Atlas, the chance of missing anything critical is slim. One thing's for sure, whether it crumbles or blazes on, Atlas is rewriting the rule book right before our eyes. But here's the kicker. Atlas isn't just about science. It's about the bigger picture of how interstellar objects shape our understanding of the galaxy. Think about it. Every piece of rock or ice that enters our solar system carries the DNA of its home star system. Studying these objects is like holding a sample from another world, without ever leaving home. Yet so far, the 3 interstellar visitors we've spotted are all larger than expected, raising one burning question. Did we just get incredibly lucky, or is something strange happening out there? If planetary systems across the galaxy are tossing out giant comets instead of small fragments, that means our models of solar system formation need a massive update. And the stakes get higher, because one day, an interstellar object might not just pass through harmlessly, it could cross paths with Earth itself. Imagine the shock of facing a multi-kilometer body not born in our own solar system, the ultimate cosmic curveball. Atlas doesn't pose a threat, but it's a chilling reminder that the galaxy is full of unknown wanderers and we're only just starting to notice them. Looking ahead, astronomers are betting that ATLAS won't be the last big surprise. With next-gen observatories like the Rubin Observatory scanning the skies, the rate of discovery is about to explode. Instead of one interstellar visitor every few years, we could soon detect dozens, maybe even hundreds, each with its own secrets to reveal. Some scientists dream of going even further, launching spacecraft missions to chase down future interstellar objects in real time. Imagine a probe intercepting one of these travelers, flying right beside it, and snapping close-up shots of alien ice and rock never touched by our sun. That's not science fiction anymore. Plans are already on the drawing board. Atlas, with all its mass, mystery, and chemical weirdness, might be the comet that lights the fire under these projects. It shows us that the universe is stranger, messier, and far more unpredictable than we dared to imagine. And as it continues its journey through our skies, one thing is certain. The story of interstellar comets is only just beginning. The buzz around Atlas isn't just inside labs and observatories, it's spilling into the public sphere big time. Social media is flooded with theories, from people calling it a cosmic messenger to others spinning wild speculation about its alien origins. While experts quickly dismiss the extraterrestrial angle, the fascination is undeniable. Everyone wants to know, why does this comet break the rules so badly? Meanwhile, researchers are doubling down on the data. Every strange reading, from its extreme carbon dioxide levels to that rumored nickel without iron mix, is being scrutinized. Teams across the globe are racing to publish their findings first, and with each new paper, the debate gets hotter. Some scientists argue we're simply seeing chemistry from a star system that formed in totally different conditions than ours. Others suggest our detection bias, favoring bright, massive objects, is tricking us into thinking large interstellar comets are the norm. Whatever the explanation, ATLAS has already become the most controversial comet of the decade. And as more eyes turn to the sky, the mystery only deepens. Will it prove to be just another strange rock, or the comet that finally cracks open the secrets of interstellar space? One thing's crystal clear: a TLAS has changed the game forever. Before its arrival, interstellar visitors felt like rare curiosities, almost flukes of cosmic chance. Now, astronomers are preparing for a future where spotting them becomes routine, and each one could carry shocking surprises. With every discovery, we'll peel back another layer of how planets and comets form across the galaxy. But Atlas isn't just shaping science, it's reshaping imagination. People are beginning to look at the night sky differently, realizing that not everything streaking across the darkness belongs to our solar system. Somewhere out there, countless other worlds are tossing fragments into the void, and sometimes those fragments come crashing through our neighborhood. Atlas is leaving us with a haunting message. The universe is restless, unpredictable, and brimming with secrets waiting to be uncovered. Whether it burns brighter, breaks apart, or slips quietly back into interstellar space, its legacy is already secure. This isn't just the story of one comet. It's the dawn of a new chapter in cosmic discovery, and humanity is only just beginning to read it. In the years ahead, sky surveys are almost guaranteed to uncover more interstellar visitors. With a bigger sample size, scientists will finally be able to figure out whether ATLAS is a true outlier or part of a hidden population of massive objects drifting between the stars. Either way, the stakes are huge. If giant comets like this are actually common, it could flip our entire understanding of how planets form and how massive bodies get ejected from their home systems. But if they're rare, then catching one so quickly might mean our observations are biased, or that we've been missing something fundamental about how debris spreads across the galaxy. One thing's for sure: Atlas will never return. This is our one and only chance to study it up close, to unravel how interstellar comets are built, and to witness how they behave under the sun's fire. It's only the third confirmed interstellar visitor in history, massive, mysterious, and impossible to ignore. As it closes in on the sun, astronomers will be watching every move, and so should we. And if you don't want to miss more cosmic shocks like this, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, share this with your friends, and drop a comment below on what you think Atlas really is. The universe is full of surprises, and together we'll uncover them all.